Improve your English skills with daily AI-generated novels and learning tests. The Siege of Syracuse.
In a time long past, a great empire called Rome sought to conquer all lands and rule over all nations. Among its many conquests was the city-state of Syracuse, which stood as a beacon of defiance against the Roman Republic's dominance. For nearly 2 years, a Roman army led by Marcus Claudius Marcellus had laid siege to Syracuse, withstanding the harsh conditions of war, yet slowly making progress towards victory. The city's defenses were formidable, but the Romans were relentless in their pursuit, pouring resources into the siege and employing innovative tactics to breach the walls. The citizens of Syracuse fought bravely, but they were vastly outnumbered by the Roman forces. Despite their valiant efforts, it was clear that the tide had turned against them. One day, a massive battering ram crashed into the city's defenses, shattering gates and breaching walls, marking the end of the city's resistance. The fall of Syracuse was a significant victory for Rome, adding to its growing power and dominance over the world. It was a testament to the relentless pursuit of conquest, a legacy that would live on for centuries to come.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions.
Wow, I had no idea that Syracuse was such a strong city-state. Did you know that they were able to resist the Roman Republic for nearly 2 years?
I love how the author described the siege of Syracuse. It's like I'm right there, watching the walls crumble under the Roman army's relentless attack.
Yes, the fall of Syracuse was a significant turning point in ancient history. The Romans' ability to adapt and innovate their tactics allowed them to overcome even the most formidable defenses.
I'm surprised that the city-state of Syracuse didn't have a better plan to defend itself. I mean, they were fighting against an empire that had already conquered so many other lands.
But think about it, Perry. Syracuse was a small city-state surrounded by powerful empires on all sides. It's amazing that they held out for as long as they did.
I'm just glad the author didn't sugarcoat anything. The description of the siege and its aftermath is really vivid and makes you feel like you're right there, experiencing it firsthand.
That's one thing I love about this novel. It doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of war. It shows us what it's really like to be on the front lines, to see the devastation and destruction caused by conflict.
Yeah, it's not just a bunch of dry history facts. The author makes you feel like you're right there in the midst of all the action and drama.
Question 1. What was the duration of the Roman siege against Syracuse? A. 1 year. B. Nearly 2 years. C. 5 years. D. 10 years. E. 20 years. The answer is B. Nearly 2 years. Question 2. Why did the Romans ultimately succeed in breaching the walls of Syracuse? A. Because they had more soldiers. B. Because they were able to adapt and innovate their tactics. C. Because the city's defenses were weak. D. Because the citizens of Syracuse gave up. E. Because the Roman army was not well trained. The answer is B. Because they were able to adapt and innovate their tactics. Question 3. What was significant about the fall of Syracuse? A. It marked the beginning of a new era in world history. B. It was a turning point in ancient history. C. It led to the decline of the Roman Empire. D. It showed that even small city-states can resist mighty empires. E. It had no significant impact on history. The answer is B. It was a turning point in ancient history. Question 4. Why did Syracuse resist the Roman Republic for so long? A. Because they were vastly outnumbered by the Romans. B. Because they were well prepared and had strong defenses. C. Because they were fighting against an empire that had already conquered many other lands. D. Because they were seeking independence from Rome. E. Because they were trying to maintain their cultural identity. The answer is D. Because they were seeking independence from Rome. Question 5. What is notable about the author's description of the siege and its aftermath? A. It is too detailed and boring. B. It does not provide enough historical context. C. It shows us what it's really like to be on the front lines, to see the devastation and destruction caused by conflict. D. It only focuses on the Roman perspective. E. It has no notable features. The answer is C. It shows us what it's really like to be on the front lines, to see the devastation and destruction caused by conflict.